Hello, Dan Joss. How are you today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good.
What interesting topic might you have for us today?
What is compound interest?
Well, interesting, I think that will be. Yes.
It is.
And we can find out all sorts about it because I think it kind of layers and gets on top. And just let's explain this.
The topic grows.
It does.
Albert Einstein said compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world.
Wow.
And
Okay.
Benjamin Franklin described compound interest. Money makes money, and the money that makes money makes money.
That's a better explanation, I think. I think one explains it and the other declares what it is. But the explanation, give me that explanation one more time, because that was clever.
Money makes money, and the money that makes money makes money.
Yeah, that's nice.
And speaking of Benjamin Franklin, he obviously knew what compound interest was, but he illustrated it in his will. He provided in his will, when he died in 1790, he left a gift of $5,000 to each of his two favorite cities, Boston and Philadelphia.
Okay.
He stipulated the money was to be invested and could be paid out at two specific dates. The first, 100 years, and the second, 200 years after the gift was made.
Okay.
After 100 years, each city was allowed to withdraw $500,000 for public works projects.
Nice.
After 200 years, in 1991, they received the balance, which had compounded to approximately $20 million for each city.
Wow.
So, Franklin's example teaches us all, in a dramatic way, the power of compounding.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're paying compounded interest, it's not so good. But if you're getting compounded interest, that's pretty good.
And we can look at that today. So the credit card companies get compound interest from the people that use the credit cards and make minimum payments.
Right.
And people that are paying can quickly get into trouble
Very quickly.
because the interest you pay accumulates. And
Right.
so you're paying interest on the interest you pay.
That's
Instead
very
of
interesting.
instead of having the money that makes money make money. It's the opposite.
It's the opposite. We don't like that.
A faithful person will have an abundance of blessings, but the one who hastens to gain riches will not go unpunished. So that's an old proverb.
Okay.
It kind of says, don't hurry to get rich, but compound wealth over time will quickly add up on the back end of 20 or 30 years.
Okay.
Or in Franklin's case, 100 or 200 years.
And that kind of goes with the old saying that the first generation starts to make it, the second generation spends it, and then the third generation's got nothing.
That shirt sleeves to shirt sleeves or
Yeah.
something like that.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, a little quiz.
Okay.
Would you rather have a penny today and 2 pennies tomorrow, and then I double that every day for a month, or would you rather have $1 million today?
So that depends on who is paying me the daily
The pennies.
increment, because there are some people I would trust to pay me the penny the next day, and there's some people I wouldn't trust to pay me the penny the next day. At some point, they'd say, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I had a flat tire," or
I didn't mean that.
"Yeah, I didn't mean that." So if it's you offering it, Dan Joss, I'll take the penny today.
I wouldn't be able to offer that.
Okay, well,
What the penny does over that first week is on day 7, you're getting 64 cents, right?
Okay.
1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32
that
cents.
doesn't seem like a very big deal.
And so I accumulate all those pennies, and I'll have 96 total, including what the 64 I got on the 7th day. Day 14, $81 is added to now a total of $122 at the end of 2 weeks.
Okay,
3 weeks, that 21st day, I'm getting about $10,500, and the total I have is a little over $15,000.
nice.
And on day 27, I finally get to $1 million total.
Wow.
2 days later, that payment is $5.3 million, and I'll have a total of $8 million. And on day, oh no, that was day 30. But some months have 31, so let's just say day 31 is $10.7 million, and I'll have a total of $16 million.
Wow.
So again, compound interest, money that makes money.
Money that makes money makes money. Good. Well, that is certainly a lot to think about. There's a whole lot to think about. Yeah, and if you're offering that penny, I'll take you up on that now.
No thanks.
No, not doing it. Okay.
But I will give some advice.
Okay, that's good.
And that can be had by calling us at 757-903-2127 or check out our website at jossbrown.com to learn more about us. And we'll talk to people about compound interest and how they can put that to work for them in their lives.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you being here on Money Talks.
Thank you.
Money Talks is a weekly program presented for the listener's benefit and entertainment. It is provided at no cost to the listener, and the ideas, opinions, and comments are not to be construed as legal advice, tax advice, investment advice, or other advice specific to the listener. Listeners are encouraged to seek the advice of a licensed professional or other qualified party when dealing with financial, legal, tax, medical, investment, insurance, taxidermy, plumbing, electrical, carpentry, real estate, chiropractic, veterinary, oral hygiene, hot air ballooning, etc. We have given you some food for thought. Now, call a licensed professional such as Dan Joss at 757-903-2127. Thanks for listening, and remember, failing to plan is planning to fail.